Hi and welcome to the Wilson Chala's YouTube channel. We are dedicated to preserving and sharing Zambia's rich history through topics like culture, politics, finance, and education. From traditional ceremonies to trending stories, parliament proceedings, and everyday voices, we bridge Zambia's past to its future. Join us in building a timeless digital archive. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and now let us explore the story you've been waiting for.
Hi everyone, first off, thank you for being part of this journey with me. This channel has grown because of your support and I don't take that for granted. I want to share a quick update. I'm making some changes to how I put together videos going forward. You may notice a bit more commentary and context from me on stories. I'm putting extra care into making sure every video brings real value, not just footage or news clips repackaged. My goal has always been to inform, educate, and entertain you with content on Zambia's education, current affairs, and culture.
So I went to pick her up,
and I want to keep raising that bar.
Now, yes, now I need to talk about other people's children. I need to talk about other people's children. But in general, my brothers and sisters, I want to say something here. Alana Mwishiva, President Stechakwangasha. In Zambia, we take democracy, ile tutumpika. This democracy we have in our country, it is somehow making people becoming too familiar. They are becoming too familiar, and they are taking things easy, such that they feel that they can take on the president. I'm telling you, you would be sorry. There is nowhere in the world where you would stand up to take on the president. No, without consequences. There will always be consequences, and this is what I want to tell you. Kuisa Miranda, hey, democracy. Democracy mitumpika, whereby you start playing around with the state institutions. The presidency, it is a state institution. It is the highest state institution which ought to be respected. It is not an institution that you can just be messing around with. That institution is big. And here, I'm not just talking about President Hakainde Hichilema. This is the ignorance you have. You have the ignorance of, just because you don't like Hakainde Hichilema and you think, you can play around with the presidency. You can't play around with the presidency. It doesn't matter who is there. It doesn't matter. You may not like President Hakainde Hichilema, but sorry, President Hakainde Hichilema is the man occupying that seat. Is the man occupying that institution. He is our head of state. He is our commander-in-chief. Please don't mess around with that institution. Don't mess around with President Hakainde Hichilema, because he's the one that is in that seat. This is my start. This is my start point. This is my first point. You are messing around. You want to take presidency as if it is so light. No, it is not. It is not. There can be the most weak person in there. Even if there is somebody who is very weak, even if there is somebody who you do not respect, by the fact that he's in that office, you ought to respect that person. Like Bagari Nkombo. Bagari Nkombo, wale imonati na we na bantu sana. I don't even know where Gary Nkombo is drawing the authority to be daring the president, to be playing around with the president. with the presidency? I don't know. And nomba na kakamwa ichaka ka Iris. Even Iris, who? Yeah. Bari chitawina wabika kwa manandikade. Because really, inga achinsa ngafati, I speak muri language Yesu ile. Iwe ka Iris. Who the F are you? Iwe Iris. Who the F are you? Finshuri iwe. Nama vele yoga. Finshuri iwe Iris. To start answering back to the president. I mean, we thought that now change and whatever, but you are just a useless. You are just a useless girl, I'm telling you. Now, this is the problem. This is the problem. If you neglect your children, you don't raise them up properly. This is what happens. That Iris has not been brought up properly. That Iris does not respect her parents. She doesn't know respect. She doesn't respect anyone. She only respects a dick. That's all. That's all she respects. She doesn't respect anyone. She doesn't know how to respect people. Iris doesn't know how to respect people because she is delinquent. She was brought up badly by that man. I'm telling you. Me, I've got children, and you can line them up. And all of them, they are in order. All of them, my children, they are in order. I've got children who are 40 years old. 40. Yes, I'm young, but I've raised up children. And even those who are one of my daughters, one of my daughters she's 40 years old. But when I speak, even here, if I picked up a call and I said she will come. She will not disrespect me. Right now, I can pick up a call and say, Iwe ulikwisa, bali kwa tamayanda, bala yikarila, bali kwa tabana, but I can pick a call and say, ulikwisa, come here. They will come. They will come because they respect me. They respect me because I have taught them discipline. But when you raise children and you don't teach them discipline, this is what happens. That girl is delinquent now. I'm telling you, that girl is delinquent. She has no respect. And I'm very upset. She has no respect. That Iris, you have no respect. You have no respect. I'm telling you, you have not raised that Iris properly. You have not raised that child properly. She doesn't listen to you. She has no respect for you. And it's not the first time me have spoken to you, Kaingu, over that Iris. When that pornography was happening, I spoke to you about that Iris. And you had no control over Iris. No control. No wonder she ended up Pangama video area. Because she was not raised up properly. She was not raised up properly. That's why she was making those videos. And if you look at our Iche who are involved in these kind of things, they are those children who are, the parents, they have not disciplined their children. I'm saying it. Yes, they are not perfect. I'm not saying that my children are perfect. No, they are not perfect. They are not perfect. But it is how far they go. They can make mistakes. Children can make mistakes. But they should be that karimos. No video. But she was not even concerned about you. She went on and she was busy talking about it. She has never been ashamed of what she did. Never been ashamed. She continued. She has continued. And
let's
I mean, somebody has to tell you this.
But don't worry, we are coming right back to finish this story. I just want to say a quick thank you for watching all the way to this point. This channel exists to bridge Zambia with its future, bringing you daily updates on what is happening across education, current affairs, and entertainment. If you are already a member of this channel, thank you for your support. Sharing this video with a friend or family member really helps us reach more people. And if you are new here, this is a great time to hit that subscribe button so that you catch
being
our
ashamed,
next
going
upload.
back, you know, taking some steps backwards. For her, it has been capital. It has been capital. She has never been ashamed of that. She has never been ashamed. And I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm describing the behavior of this girl. The behavior of this girl. So she's a delinquent. She is a delinquent, and I mean, I'm very sure a lot of you people, this is not how to behave. I'm sure this is not how to behave. But you know, I mean, of course, society, what can society do? But the parents have got the responsibility. Iris, I would have been ashamed of her. I would have been ashamed of her behavior. I would have been ashamed of Iris. Iris's behavior is not a good behavior. She just throws herself everywhere. And you see, now, the President Hakainde Hichilema, was trying to rehabilitate that girl. The intention of the president was to help that girl. It is not that the president is scared of Iris. Because now, the fellow of Pompwe, Abashakwatama Moros, useless people, they are happy with her. They are boosting her the same way they have been boosting Gary Kombo. They are excited. Yeah. Iris has excited, has exposed the president. What has she excited? What has she exposed the president in? She has not exposed anything. The conversation that the president had with her was not secret. The president said it. I called her. I told her, don't contest. So there is nothing to expose. What are you talking about? The president has been exposed. Exposed over what? Because the president said it. It was not a secret conversation. Tabale mufuaya Iris. But President Tabale mufuaya. But President was trying to help her. I'm sure President Hakainde Hichilema, as a parent, looked at her and felt maybe he could help this young lady. It is not about Hakainde Hichilema wanting anything from Iris or fearing that Iris has got support. Iris is going to lose that election. She's going to lose that election. Who is going to vote for that girl? You think the people of Mwandi will vote for that girl? With that Rosie, Ngalelanda Kwati, Alecha blowjob. What are you talking about? Are you speaking Rosie? Or you are acting another porn movie? I mean, she's nothing. There is nothing to fear there. There is nothing to fear. So it is not that the president was scared of that girl. The president was trying to help that girl. That girl is a sorry sight. That girl needs rehabilitation. She needs rehabilitation. What is Iris good for? Apart from Mukulangama Danta, what is Iris good for? What is Iris good for? Apart from Mukulangama Danta, tell me, what is Iris good for? What is Iris good for? What is Iris good for? She was at school when she was doing Amaponi. Even my daughter, I had a daughter there. If you want, you can say my niece. She was also at Zika's. Today she's a manager. She's in a job. She has been in a job for a long time, and she's a manager. She has excelled through the ranks. Through the ranks. Today she's a manager. But where is Iris? What has she done? What has she done apart from Kulangamatanda, apart from Ukwisulamu, what has Iris done? Yeah? What has Iris done? She's not anywhere. So there is nothing that the president would fear. There is nothing that the president would fear. The president was trying to help that girl. That girl cannot win an election. She can't win and she will not win. Just that you hate Hakainde Hichilema, you look for anything, to speak bad of Hakainde Hichilema, to paint Hakainde Hichilema bad. So anything, you get excited, you jump on board. There is nothing to fear about Iris. Iris can never threaten the president. The president wanted to help her. And she has missed the opportunity. She has missed the opportunity. The president was very clear. I will appoint you since you are a youth and you are female. Hakainde Hichilema is rehabilitating most of us. That's why even some of us we are here. Hakainde Hichilema is trying to rehabilitate us. Yeah? Even Mao Sampa, he is trying to rehabilitate us. Yeah? He has embraced a lot of cantankerous people. He is trying to rehabilitate people. It is not that we pose any political threat. But Hakainde Hichilema is picking us. He's picking us, giving us a chance. Giving us a chance. Even that Iris, it was about trying to give her a chance. Nothing else. Nothing else challenge me how Iris poses a threat. Challenge me. Why would Hakainde Hichilema be interested in Iris? Why? If not to help, to rehabilitate somebody that is failing. Iris fish wakachita. Fish wakachita. Fish wakachita wa Iris. Ukupata tiwopwe. That is the only thing that she can do. But the president felt, no, let me give this young girl a chance. Hakainde Hichilema knows that this girl cannot win an election. But to help her, he offered her a green card to go to parliament. She refused. And what is so sad, she even refused to say, the president spoke to my father. Imagine, I can't imagine the president speaking to me over my daughter. And my daughter refuses. It is not possible. It is not possible. None of my children can be offered anything. And even me, I'm approached and my child refuses. Ted, Bakuru, I'm alone in this house. They are all big. Even the one that I went to pick, I told you she's an engineer in the mine. The one I went to pick, she's an engineer in the mine. She's working. But they listen to me. They listen to me. They have respect for me. Does Iris respect you? She doesn't. And I know from the time that she was acting on pornography, the way she was conducting herself, she had no respect for you. And how do you feel as a parent whereby, your child cannot listen to you? She's acting pornography. You are telling her, please keep quiet. Can you behave yourself? She's refusing. How do you feel as a parent? How do you feel? No, the president spoke to the father. President Hakainde Hichilema is so good. President Hakainde Hichilema is so good. He even spoke to the parents. He even spoke to the parents and they refused. Now let me tell you about patriotism. Patriotism, when the president asks you something, if you are patriot, you would never refuse. If you are patriot, if the president calls you and asks you for something, you would never refuse. It is a taboo. And where we are coming from and in other countries, you can never embarrass the president. You can never embarrass the president, whether you like it or not. And anyway, patriotism, even when you have got a job, you have got something better, when the president asks you, you would come back. We have had people in this country whereby they are working abroad. They have got good salaries. They have got better life. But when the president approaches them, we want you come back. People have come back. People listen. One example I would give you is Clive Chirwa. Clive Chirwa, renowned engineer. He was out there. He was living well. When Sata asked for Clive Chirwa to come and head Zambia Railways, he came back. He came back. There are many other people who have been out there. They have been working. The moment the president says come back, they come back, and what they get cannot even be compared to whatever they get out there. There have been business people, rich people, they have got businesses. But when the president asks them to come and join, to come and serve the nation, for patriotism and the respect to the presidency, they oblige. They oblige. So what Iris has done, that is not being patriotic. That is not being patriotic. That is disrespect to your country. That is disrespect to the president. The president was not buying Iris. The president was not corrupting Iris. The president was offering a youth, a girl, to go straight into parliament instead of struggling with the elections, because that is why the proportional representation was created. That is why Bill 7 went through. The job of Bill 7 is to have youths get into parliament without struggling to win an election. Because it is difficulty. Iris, at the end of the day, she said, I'm appealing, to the donor community to get in touch with me. She wants money. She doesn't have money. And she's looking for people, for sponsors. But that is why Hakainde Hichilema brought in the proportional representation, so that youth can be guaranteed to go to parliament. And that is what Iris was being offered. It is a green card, if you like. It is a green card to go to parliament. And Hakainde Hichilema wanted Iris to get that opportunity. Hakainde Hichilema is not interested in Iris. Hakainde Hichilema will definitely choose other young people. They will go to parliament. And Iris will not go to parliament. But the issue is that when you are patriot, you don't refuse when the president gives you a task. When the president appoints you in anything, you don't refuse. You don't refuse. If you refuse in some countries, or even before here, your life would be very hard. The system will make it very hard for you, that you do nothing. You will suffer. Even in football, we have had people who play outside Zambia getting more money than they can get on the national team. If you must know, the money that most of our players get at the national team cannot be compared to the money that they get, especially those who play in some good leagues. The money they get is a lot. But when they are called for national duties, they come. They come. That is patriotism. No, they don't say no because I'm going to play with you. We are playing with Malawi. No. The moment they are called, it doesn't matter which team they are playing with, they come. Barbara Banda, she's here. You can be rest assured that Barbara Banda, the money that she gets where she's playing cannot be compared to the Tuma allowances that she gets when she plays for national team. That is patriotism. So this girl has no patriotism whatsoever. This girl has no respect for our government. And yet she say Hey, people here are suffering. Hey, people, hey, they need hospitals. They need education. Hey, that road, 120 whatever. So you were Iris. How are you going to develop Mwandi? How are you going to give the people of Mwandi those hospitals that you are talking about? Eh? Ukayaula, ukashitentuanikana, ukakulama hospitals. You think the money that you make through your skirt, you think it can build hospitals? Eh? How are you going to, the development that this Iris is promising the people of Mwandi, tell me, how is she going to do it when she has insulted the president and the government? How is she going to bring that development? If people of Mwandi, if people of Mwandi vote for Iris, how will Iris bring development in Mwandi? And by the way, she's forgetting that the father was actually there in Mwandi. Those problems that she's talking about, the father was there as MP. Why didn't he bring the development that she's talking about? How did the father fail to bring the development that this Kageo is talking about? The father, that Kaingu, he was there as MP. Why did he fail to bring development? Why did he fail to bring development? Nombaka Akaka Iris, how is she going to bring development? Does she think short skirts will bring development? How is she going to bring development? I feel like I should go. I wish I could go to Mwandi and talk to people. I wish I could go to Mwandi and talk to people. But UPND na mwe mwenye chitako nituanikane, mwenye chitako let it down. Because apaso ngani pitana ko, but ndefi roku pitana. No resources. I needed to go around, especially in some of these constituencies. I needed to go there and talk to people. Talk to people, tell them, ask them. This girl, if you vote for her, how is she going to bring development here? She has insulted the president. She's fighting the president. How is she going to bring development? Those of you, some of you, you are in Western Province, you are listening. Talk to people. Ask people, how will Iris bring development when she's embarrassing the president? When she's fighting the president? When she's being arrogant with the president, together with the father? Together with the father. Because if your mwana wakateka bantu mina phone at yo mwana owe turefu afyakuti. I can tell my child, yes, even if you are an engineer, I know you are okay where you are and whatever. But this is a national duty. Drop whatever you are doing. Resign. Listen to what the president is doing. Go and do national duty. I will tell her straight. And I know my daughters will will agree. I know none of my daughters would disobey me like that. No. Dirty. You have been in government. You have been a minister. You ought to respect the presidency. So she's not patriotic, and since she's not patriotic, there is no way she can claim that she wants to serve the people. You cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. What Iris has done, if by mistake or a miracle she would be an MP, she would not be able to bring those development. Thank God Hakainde Hichilema has brought CDF. But really, on just herself, there is nothing that she has to offer. Now, parliament, what will Iris say bring in parliament? What would Iris bring in parliament? She can Iris debate? She can't debate. I can let her in parliament too. Chapwa. The only thing that Iris would bring, not that she will bring anything. There is no substance. There is no substance. We thought she had whatever. I am sure the president thought that this girl is okay and whatever, trying to rehabilitate. But really, total nonsense. Actually, you commanded the people not to vote for me. It is a campaign. It is a campaign. The president was doing a campaign and he told the people, don't vote for her. That is a campaign. That is part of democracy. And the more politics, politics. I know some of you will be saying, hey, no, hey, girls, hey, female, whatever, nonsense. You know that nonsense. I even tell my children, don't use feminism to advance yourself. Just work hard, finish. Just work hard. Don't use feminism. No, because I'm a woman, nonsense. Just work hard, finish. So, really, what the president offered to this girl is something big, and it's a pity that she could not, respect it. It's a pity that she could not respect it. And the president speaks about it, and then she starts talking back to the president, even addressing the president, Mr. President, as if the boyfriend of Orlando, Mr. President, kutumpa. Hatase kutumpa kulia kutumpa kubisana kulia. We can work a sharp. Don't play around with the presidency. Don't play around with the president. Don't think a president is your boyfriend. No. Even if it's your boyfriend, it is a presidency. Even if, of course, he cannot, but even if it were to be, you don't have to mess around with the presidency. Because you would be sorry. You don't just play around.
And that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and picked up something valuable along the way. So tell us, what is one thing you learned today? Drop it in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Looking ahead, our goal for this channel is simple: to keep bringing you honest, well-researched and engaging content on everything happening in Zambia, from education to current affairs to entertainment. We are just getting started. If you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss what is coming next. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.
Would shut you out. Even Bagari Kombo, wanaimona kwa tibaume sana. Bagari Kombo. Mukafiro kulala mumunganda mumwenu. Mukafiro kulala mumunganda mumwenu. Mukasanga muli mpashi. Bagari Kombo. Don't think you are mighty. Don't think you are mighty. And you have done terrible things. You come out like you are a victim. Nakake nakapuwa Gari Kombo, whatever. I'm a delinquent here, disgruntled people, rogue of human beings. They are, you continue. Yes, it's democracy. But respect the presidency. Respect the presidency. The president didn't say, no, you shouldn't stand. Because if the president said you should not stand, you wouldn't have stood. And mune shuka no kushuka, Hakainde Hichilema ali babwino. You can hold a press conference like that. Wasabaila kuma president bambi. Wasabaila no kusabaila. Wayangela mkamusa kutakobe wala anokulala. Even MPF. Bushe Gari Kombo. If you are chita, if you are Samoa, are you telling me if it was MPF, bushe Gari Kombo ngawala tarika na pona wakapokola. Filana mwene mairo wale tarika na wakapokola. Hey, this is my car. Don't touch my car. Bagari Kombo MPF, can you do that? Take Livingston kulaba mipompoeshe. Take Livingston kulaba mipompoeshe. Wali mipompoesha ku Livingston kuli. If it was MPF, ushenga mule chitapoefe. You are Iris, ngana ulalamo. Hey, yeah. Ngana ulalamu, ama governments, aya kwata abantu, ama piribuka, aya kwata abantu, aya kwata waka mucheka. Hey, iwe. Ama government, kwa ni ama government aya kwata waka mucheka. Aya kwata waka mucheka. Oh, hey. Tuwasanga na washinkapo so, kushinkapo, pali capital, washinkapo, wabikapo amaloba. Oh, namba mulederera Hakainde Hichilema. This is not right, man. This is not right. Hakainde Hichilema abale muderera sana. It's not right. It's not right. Muiveresha, I'm telling you. If we are going to play around with the presidency, I'm telling you, we are going to dilute the state. We are going to dilute the state. The country will be ungovernable. That's why we need to respect the president. Because if you don't respect the president, the country can gradually go into anarchy. That's why we respect state institutions. State institutions are respected so that they can be law and order. The moment you don't respect state institutions, the moment you don't respect the presidency, believe me, you enter into anarchy. You enter into anarchy. So don't take it easily when people rise up and tinker with the president. When people stand up to insult the presidency. Don't take it easily. Don't think this is normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Our country is a new country. Our country is struggling to develop. And if you are going to overemphasize in discipline, our country will never develop. It will never develop. Bakula later government will bring in policies, good policies, but because of indiscipline, everything will crumble. Government will come and build infrastructure. Because of indiscipline, infrastructure will be sabotaged. People, instead of working, contributing to the nation, because of indiscipline, they will not be able to work and they will just be busy demanding to be paid. There will be no development. That is why discipline is very important. Discipline is very important. Now, in your own house, on the household level, if the father is not respected, that house will not be a house. That house will be a broken house. That's why some of us, we don't accept women who don't want to respect you. If a woman cannot respect you, you would rather be alone. Because you cannot run a house with a disrespectful woman. You cannot run a house with children who are disrespectful. You can't. They can't even do well na kuma sukuru. They can't. Our children, they do well kuma sukuru. It's because of discipline. Somebody was asking me to say, Tayali, how do you do it? Your children, they pass. How do you do it? It is discipline. It is discipline. Yesterday I was with my granddaughter. And, you know, anyway, let me not talk about that. But I took my granddaughter yesterday to school. And I was emphasizing, you must do well, you must do well. And she was promising me, I'm going to do well, I'm going to do well. You discipline your children. You discipline. When there is no discipline, it's very difficult. Nakuma school, they can't perform well. They can't perform well. They can't. Discipline is very important. Respect is very important. It doesn't matter how old a child will be. That child must be able to have respect. Must have respect. It's very important. It's the same with citizens. If citizens do not respect the presidency, I can assure you, over time, that nation will be a banana republic. It will be a country without laws. It will go into anarchy. I can assure you that. So, those of you who are in government, those of you who are surrounding the president, those of you who have got authority, those of you who have got power, you need, to up your games. There are a lot of people that are playing with the presidency. There are a lot of people. Even these people, for me, I don't even believe this crap. No, hey, somebody's in UK, hey, somebody's whatever. Government is too big, guys. Government is too big. Government is too big. Some small chaps to be talking nonsense about the president. Government is too big. You should be able to invest in making sure that you sort out such nonsense. Look at Rwanda. Rwanda is developing like that. If you think if Rwanda, you think Rwanda would be that clean? Why do you think Rwanda is clean? Why do you think Rwanda is clean? It's because there is no nonsense there. There is no nonsense. If you go to Singapore, Singapore is one of the cleanest country. It's a developed country now, Singapore. And yet, Singapore, 30 years ago, was not developed. It wasn't the way it is, Singapore. But that nation has been brought where it is. Why? Discipline. Discipline is very important. Discipline is very important. Ngamwambo kulekerera amaule yale cholekana na wakauna na wakateka mwambo kubalekerera kana panani kane kasawaira mailo chan. If you are going to allow that, trust me, it will be very difficult to develop this country. Discipline is very important. People will do all the nonsense if they know that there are no consequences in whatever they are doing. People who keep on doing stupid things, if they know they can get away with it. The only thing that stops people from doing rubbish is when they know, I will not get away with it. Don't think that the people in Singapore you can leave your phone in a restaurant. No one will touch it. Even in Dubai, you can leave your laptop in a restaurant. You go to the toilet, you come back, you will find it. You think those are angels? You think those God made them differently? No, those are human beings as well. But they know that if I steal, I will not get away with it. There will be consequences. They are scared of the consequences. Even driving, I'm getting irritated these days. Just driving in Lusaka here. You find people just, there is a line with a window. Uyo happy troku, uyo shan. Because they know there are no consequences. There are no consequences. Where I was there, even on an escalator, they line up on an escalator. Automatically, on an escalator, you will see people on the left side. On the left side, escalator. Their minds are tuned like that. They say when the law is not flexible for people to change the behavior, people change the behavior. Mungu fikshe. If the law is there, if the law is there and not flexible to suit the misbehavior, people conform, people behave. But when they know that the law is flexible for them to do stupid things, they will do stupid things. Because the law is allowing it. Is allowing it. We can't allow this. This has to stop. Especially in the next government. As we come back, we need to make sure that the president is respected. You cannot allow people like that Iris to be talking back to the president. No. Trying to create an impression like the president was desperate. Why would the President Hakainde Hichilema be desperate? Why would Hakainde Hichilema be desperate for Iris? Who the hell are you Iris, who the hell are you, Iris? That the president will be on his knees needing you. Finshi. Eh? Hakainde Hichilema, I mean, tawa mona muli bagero. Biminga ninabo kutumwa batyo tayari walefo kudia ponomba. Hakainde Hichilema tawa mona mulifyo. Tawa mona mulifyo. Eh? So, who the hell are you? And then, the last point I want to make. Guys, those of you who are around the president, I mean, I want to be honest. Those of you who are around the president, don't expose the president. I must tell you that you expose the president over Iris. The president should not be talking to people anyhow. The people that should be getting to the president, the people that should be hearing the voice of the president, should be vetted. They should be vetted. They should be people that really, they have been checked that, no, they are okay. Because really, imagine if that Iris came up and said, Bakateka walimfwa. What would you say? I mean, I'm just being honest with you guys. If that girl came up with a story to say, the president wanted me, the president wanted me, the president wanted to propose, what would you have said? Eh? What would you, in this society, what? What would you have said? Eh? What would you have said? How would you have fought back? You know, desperate women like Abena Iris, you know, there are certain women, they are very dangerous. Desperate women. Iris is a desperate woman. She's like a desperate girl who wants attention. To an extent that she can put a camera there and start doing it. Eh? She even goes and shows, she puts a camera there and she shows herself inside. I mean, eh? And so this person talking to the president, look, this girl, I mean, she joined PF. And even in PF, she insisted, I want to contest. She contested in one day. How many votes did she get? Anyway, PF loses. Ako, she changes. She comes to PF, to UPND. UPND, she's not adopted. She goes back and contests. I mean, you can see that this girl is not stable. You can see that this girl is not stable. Even her behavior, honestly, even her behavior, Iris, surely, such a person, because if the president, yes, can come in, but by the time the president is coming in, all the groundwork should have been done, all the hurdles should have been resolved, should have been removed, all the hurdles. The president only comes to say, yes, that's it. Yes, if somebody really needs the confirmation, the only thing at the end of the day is to the president to say, yes, I gave authority to this. Finish, yes. Not even I gave, it's just a yes. Or even just a shake of hands. Finish. How are you? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. It ends there. Not to enter into negotiations. But President twice I said, I'm going to repeat what I told you. What? She was talking like she was talking to a boyfriend. Eh? No. I'm sorry to say this. This one, I have to tell you the truth. It was very wrong. You cannot engage a person like Iris. You can't. Everything shows about Iris. You go on your social media platform, you can see that she's not okay. Eh? Katushinga na have a problem na imwe ni walanka na imwe. Mwe wale kariaka Iris. Na imwe, you know, maybe you have also contributed to this. Because come on, by UPND you have been flocking to that girl. I don't know why you like to flock to, you know, rotten meat. I don't know. I don't know why some of you guys like to flock. If bushmeat, but you keep flocking there. You keep flocking there. Fish can mwawashani. Eh? Mwawashani. That's why takakwatira no muchinshikana, because you know kali tambira vengi kale mwana kati bonse bamubenefi awe kuli kateka wilangalira kwa kabyoko, get out. Allah kabyoko ati chirimo limo pali filipo pali na imu pali filimo mulya mbelele nko luse. I mean, forgive me if I've been whatever, but really, I mean, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I was very upset. And, you know, me have a shinka. Utego wandi tamwakare angalako. No, serious. Serious. You shouldn't even vote for me if you like. You know, take one D. You don't guess I take a charity. I will not allow that nonsense. I will not allow that nonsense. I will not allow that kind of nonsense. No. No. I want to feel like what to change. You go on social media. Mr. President. Kutina kulalika muchishima. Kukulalika muchishima so. I'm telling you, respect is very important. Read drama books, read psychology and whatever. If people are not disciplined, you will not implement anything. That's why dictators in this world are developed. Look, you check countries where there is dictatorship. They are more developed than countries where there is this so-called democracy. Pantimona what democracy, development. Democracy. Yes, I respect democracy. I respect it. But I'm telling you, look around the countries where there is democracy. Look, because people spend time talking. Democracy, our rights, and things are not moving. Things are not moving. People are messing up, they are messing up, and they're, my rights. Look at Libya, when Muammar Gaddafi was leading the country. Look how it developed. Look at Rwanda. Look at even Iraq, when Saddam Hussein was ruling the country. Look how it developed. The moment these people come in and they start telling you, these Western, no, democracy. They just, make people stupid. They make people stupid. They make people arrogant. Such that we waste time just talking. Tulelaka. Hey, democracy. Things are not moving. Countries where, people push, even a Traore, in dictatorship. There is not democracy there. There is not democracy. And yet you talk, Traore. So, yes, democracy is good. But you must, within the system, there must be a way in which you implement discipline. You instill discipline. Otherwise, mwala kwa tama ule, yambo kulalakana wakateka. Mwala kwa tama ule, parliament. What development are they going to bring? Ama ule na ama janki. Ewala ingira parliament. What are they going to bring? Anyway. Let me open phone lines. I almost didn't want to open phone lines so that, because Ninch Wapa, but let me just open. Hello? Yes, please. Yeah, I'm quiet.
Naikonka program hii yenu afya mulelanda fyachishinga batayari alande myebe kokunofe chali quite last month baisa chitailenti umwaume kuno ku UK ina no kuina ma elections papi tulefe kwati 2 days olo baisa sokolola tu umuntu alakita ma pornography ule umfaka bakana bantu fyambo kulanda pa Facebook ifi bantu fya kuno kuine tetu tukwato wakita pornography ali chitira
kuisa ko kuine kuno lande chalo bomfwe teo the country
kuno kuine ku UK na ku checking ama elections ya ba reform wao ina lista na step down alakita pornography after babona tu umuntu alakita pornography bamusokolola after 2 days bambo kulanda abantu ukulanda he had to step down on his own.
Imagine. Imwena imwe.
Of exposing your private. Your private party of it. Just know that you are cooked. No one can take you seriously. And then if you're from that I'm UPND. Pakulika bakwata limits not to Munturi wants if na bakambuanga na bakwata communication pepe na
president.
They should be serious. Oyo president wesu alefanyika kwati ni kumuliro tatufurika okutwala kwa mungururi wose. To be serious as a country. You understand? Umuntu ya mwanzi na chenka pala tayari mwanzi fingi ningalanda basi those people who are close to the president should be serious not to protect reputation ya ba HH ubupata tulefwaya na ifafina nga bala tutama communication number ya bale mona bakupera ma number ya ba president not ifia bupubefi Mary ukuba chita accuse ifia munguru mwaishi wa
sana fie
kashiko tabaleseka alafu achona once bakushita expose nishiwa nomba walarubana nensito walebomba bwino bwi so atona chamba kusio kulande fee otherwise na totela sana batayadi pasho mulechita.
Thank you. Hello
evening Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, is the live still ongoing?
Yes, you are live and you are live right now.
Okay. I just wanted to contribute both one day. I'm calling from Minute. This is Helen. No. Forgive. Shani, you have children. Do not judge. In a boss, first of all, I would like to say this girl, that is very disrespectful.
Very.
And I don't even care. Nobody else has to agree with me. We are all entitled to our opinion.
Thank you.
But I should be free to express my thoughts, my opinions. Now, the thing about it is, for me personally, I have kids, that's number one. Number two, of course, kula vefintu fya kuchipinda, chapa tulashite fintu, tako ushita enjoy fintu. But Mr. Tayali, I have failed to go past the fact that people actually record themselves.
Imagine it.
I have tried, but I have failed within myself. Because in as much as these things we can enjoy, number one, cultural preservation. We are not preserving in terms. Okukuma Western countries, such things, but in Zambia, this is blueprint. We are speaking based on evidence. Nobody is judging anyone. You put it out there. For us to talk about it. And then when it's talked about, abantu balefu, no wonder we have juvenile prison. Because at the age of 14, a person is able to differentiate between right and wrong. No, go ahead and do it. You have to be able to rationalize between good and bad. And when you make the wrong decision, there are consequences, there are repercussions. So what we're talking about today is not that we're bringing down someone. If the whole thing was prevented, we wouldn't even be talking about it today. So, because me, I have my kids. Uyu muntu alefo kuyiminina, talefo kumfo advice, kuli abantu abalwira, Akapuna in all this time, Baba HH has fought to be president. Today he's president. He's giving advice to a youth. She doesn't want to take it. She doesn't want to take it. No, I have my rights. Yes, she has her rights, but sometimes
yes.
waumfako fya bakalambe fyo baliranda afitondolo mukanwa abakuluta bapusa akabwe bapusa ashali abapusa abakulu
tabapusa kebo bapusa kabwe.
So if you're alive who trying to discredit the head of state, that's a very wrong move for her.
No, it's very wrong. Very wrong.
It's extremely wrong. And then two abana besikachunga nifunga ni 5 batayari, but abana bandine personally. I feel like leadership. A leader you have to lead by example. Because mu future kabat abana is then you kikashteri surface, kikashteri surface. You surface abana wakala munakwati. It's normal, it's okay. And then talk like a no, forgive and forget. We learn from mistakes. Some things you can prevent them from happening.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to contribute and tatualeka okulanda ngefine opposition valera ndefone tatualeka okulanda. Yeah. Babe nchiku babe sizo ndo zale. Akulalanda peto akulalanda peto akulatali kana pya batama results ya lalanga.
Fiabu puba and baleva tuilalanda. If I like okulanda tuilanda pa wuwa, but when they are busy talking.
We tara kufumia kali muri nsori ya munobe kufumia kali muri nsori obe.
No, thank you my sister, thank you.
Okay, thank you Mr. Tayali.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Please speak up.
Yeah, I just wanted to contribute on patriotism. You touched on patriotism. My friend, the was working for an international company. I think it was IMF or something.
Yes.
He was asked by the president to come, and he came.
Yes. And he was getting better money there.
Yes, that is patriotism. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, indeed. But then Kajadia is an example.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted to bring out.
But then Kajadia is an example. He was working out there, but he was caught by the president and he came back. And I can assure you, I'm sure what he's getting cannot be compared to what he was getting out there. That is patriotism. But for this girl, the president was not even, it is not about there is something that the president saw. No, it is about looking at this girl that needs help. Hello?
Hello. Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Yes, I just want to make an opinion regarding what you are discussing about, specifically to Iris's video addressing the head of state. You see, I watched that video and my heart was heartbroken. How can Iris disrespect the presidency like that? It is very unfortunate. And these people, generation yambo kufula kuteka.
Sana.
No, tunyelele tonse nomba tuwalambo kufika tulera na kateka. I'm struggling to understand, but President. I'm struggling to understand how did we reach this far?
How can I'm not stopping you, but really, here I've made a comment to say Hakainde Hichilema is really very good. And sometimes I feel like his goodness is too much. I've said it here. And maybe, we need to look at this. Yeah? Please go ahead.
Yes, that's where I was coming to that. I want to appeal to to the powers that be, starting from the president and also to people that are close to the corridors of power. Enough is enough. At the end of the day, we do not want our president to be ridiculed in that fashion. Okay? The way Iris came out, the way she was coming out with that audacity, addressing the president like that, and everybody is quiet, the people that are close to the
here is what happened.
In honor of this remarkable event, scores of